Hello there guys, and welcome back to episode number 7 of Building Barça. This is how the team is looking so far. Thank you guys for the support on this series. Keep it up, drop a like on the video, that would mean the world to me. Share it, get people viewing the video. And yeah, basically we're going to be continuing with the series today. It's been a brilliant start to this series. I know I always mention that, but if I'm being honest, it really has been. Look at the team we've assembled in just 7 episodes. The latest and best edition being Arturo Vidal in there, obviously. And yeah, we're just flowing on with the series. And we're going to be getting some coin boost. I didn't actually have any of these on last episode. It hurt us a little bit, and they're actually unbelievably useful. So I decided to go ahead and whack them on. And these were the guys who sold on from last episode, by the way, guys. From, what was this? Some squad battles rewards were these from? I think they were anyway. And actually, we got some decent coins out of these. And look at that, nearly on 45k now. So I thought, right, let's make a signing here, because I'm going to be playing some more division rivals today. So I decided to go ahead and make a massive signing, our first 87 rated player. And in episode 7, guys, this is absolutely brilliant. I am really proud of the way the series has gone so far. It's gone brilliantly. I believe we've played it really well. And Ivan Rakitic is, of course, going to be joining the club and getting the check mark on the checklist, which is really good. And look how good that checklist is looking right now, guys. Not a lot of players left, and we're slowly working towards them. Very soon, Gerard Piqué, who's the next cheapest Barca player, will hopefully be joining us. That'll certainly be by episode 10, in my opinion. But you know what? If we keep going, keep getting the coins, maybe even sooner, we will have to wait and find out for that one. But we're going to be playing some more division rivals today. I mean, it's again very difficult. This guy had Martial and Arnautovic in his team, and that means that he's obviously been playing in Foot Champions, and not just playing, but doing well. And he had some very slick moves, came very close on a couple of occasions there. But you know what, we're holding our own again, as we seem to always do with our interesting little side that we've compiled here, full of Barca players, with Thomas Vermaelen in the team, whilst they've got players like Eric Bailly and those sorts of incredible centre-backs. But there you go. It was an interesting start to the game. This guy was filing shots away. We were putting loads of chances in. Really interesting start. Very evenly matched, actually. 2 really good sides. Munir actually ends up pinching the ball here. One of our lower rated players, not even 80 rated, but he shoots it, and it goes absolutely rifled into the top corner there. Nearly half-time, so stroke of half-time, really, 42nd minute, and you can see what I mean to him there, getting right involved with the fans. Look at that, he's gone absolutely insane, the little boy. But yeah, anyway, we take the lead there, and if I'm being honest, we should have had 2 before half-time. Dembele coming really close there, and that may come back to bite us, as we are to see. And yeah, in the end it does, because in the first minute or so of the second half, he gets a goal, and it's a really cheap goal, not good enough defending by me on the right-hand side of his attack, and then in the end, Vermaelen or whoever it was in the middle should have headed it away. But then we go down the other end, and I thought, right, I need to get back in this game. Probably deserve to be just winning in this game, so I thought, let's get another goal immediately. Munir it is in the end who gets it. That's another goal for him in the series. He's doing really well. But again, this guy comes back into it, whips it into the corner from Martial after some very slick moves. And yeah, he does that really stupid little chicken celebration again. He's coming forward again here. Arnautovic lays it off. Roberto Firmino strikes it. And there you go. We've given up the lead. And he's now even taken the lead himself for the first time in the game. So, I was not happy to see this. He comes down the other end in the 78th minute. Whacked off the post from Martial. And I always think to myself, never ever give up an Ultimate Team, because it's absolutely crazy. There is literally a chance every minute. We probably should have scored then. We come down the other end this time, and Rafinha, one of our starlets off the bench, scores, and that is another reason why we've signed Rakitic. Now we can bring players like Denis Suarez, Rafinha off the bench, and it's really useful, guys. Rafinha getting another massive goal in the series here for us. And we keep going. I'm not giving up there. Ball comes into Munir, lovely little drag back, and then that finish, guys. And I was out of my seat here. I was so happy when this went in. I can't lie to you guys. It does mean a lot to be winning on division rivals with this team that we've compiled here. Not a lot of good players. We're coming up against teams mainly with 86 rated players, and the ones who are lower rated than that are just sweaty as hell. So it's very difficult, but we are doing really well, and we get the 5th goal there through Denis Suarez. It's a deserved victory in the end, guys. It's a very hard-fought victory, and with 10 minutes left, 3-2 down, we've gone ahead and won that game 5-3. So that's my biggest top tip I can give you guys an Ultimate Team. Don't rage quit. Don't let the emotions get the better of you. It's happened to me before. I know how frustrating the game can be, but you've got to stick in there. There are so many goals to be had in Ultimate Team if you keep at it and keep your concentration. It's extremely frustrating at the time, but when you get results like this, it's all the while worth it. And we needed some points in division rivals, if I'm being honest. I wasn't entirely happy with the way we've started. We've got 2 wins out of 3 games now. It's okay, I suppose, but I would have liked all 3 of those wins there. But with our team, I can't really be complaining, can I? But I don't really know or care what those ranks mean at the moment. We're just going to be playing, getting some points. We'll be opening the reward packs. And another very nice team that we've come up against here. And I messed up, if I'm being honest. I gave away the ball really early on. That was from our centre. And against a player like this, and against a side like this, it's what you don't do. It's especially what you don't do in division rivals. You know, on squad battles, you may be getting away with this, but on division rivals, you know, if you're doing that, it's just not going to go down well. We come straight back into the game, though. You know, I was not giving up in this one again. That massive reply, this time from Thomas Vermaelen, guys. The really interesting player we've got in our squad. You know, I was always talking about him earlier on in this episode about how interesting it is that we've got him there, and then there's other players with David Luiz and Eric Bailly, but there you go. As you guys can see, after this guy got the opening goal, we were absolutely hammering his goal, and in the end we actually do get the second one. It's through Arturo Vidal. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's his first goal of the series. I think you guys will back me up on that one too. I think it is, and he gets that goal with that very cheeky haircut of his, and in the end we got ourselves that goal. He certainly should have got an equaliser there. It would have been undeserved, but given the status of the chance, you know, it really should have ended up in the back of the net. But this guy kept on coming. If I'm being honest, after our second goal, he really did come back into it. And around about the 80th minute, he gets a goal with Dries Mertens. And that partnership of Mertens and Lukaku was killing me all game. But once more, these comebacks, guys, we just aren't giving up in these games, you know. They keep on pegging us back, getting goals. And it's Malcolm this time with the 80th minute winner there for us. Almost immediately after, an instant reply for sure, a misery compiler almost, a swift reply actually in the words of Spencer FC, but there you go. Another win for us, guys, another extremely tight victory, and you know, not a lot of chances in this game, but I believe that little period after he scored the first goal and we got the goals of Vermaelen, we probably deserved the win just based on that. You know, we were absolutely destroying the goal net then, and his goalkeeper only just kept him in it there. I don't know who he had in goal. I think it was Alisson for this one. The guy last game had Leno, so you know, we're coming up against top goalkeepers here, and we're still managing to find a way through. And then we come up against this, guys. This is going to be my final division rivals game of the episode. What a team, by the way. You know, how unbelievable is that? That 93 Hazard was the main one for me. Like, how on earth have you got your hands on that? I just don't understand. And yeah, it was clear this guy was a good player. You know, he gets the opening goal there with De Bruyne. But as always, you know, even with our little team, we're not going to be giving up. Malcolm gets a shot away. Interesting lag there and ends up doing that speed-up lag, which is really irritating. Again, it's Malcolm here who gets the shot away, and that is an absolutely brilliant goal. And that was, honestly, one of the only ways I could score this game. This guy gave me zero space on the ball. So when I got the space, I was just shooting, taking long shots every chance I could because, you know, this guy was a top FIFA player. And he didn't give me an inch of space, really, if I'm being honest, especially in his half. You know, we could knock it around a little bit, but nowhere near as much as I would have liked, especially with the likes of Kante in that midfield. You know, he absolutely ran me ragged in there. And there is Kante, of all people, getting the goal. I actually felt that we actually did really well to come back into this game, but he just hits us back there. And in fairness, it may have been deserved. I'm not entirely sure. We had some good chances ourselves. He was a good player too, though. And ultimately, he does retake the lead before half-time. But he comes here, and if I'm being honest, I don't know how that hasn't gone in. You know, heads up to Silas there for stopping it. And yeah, we go into the second half, still only just 2-1 down, and we take that on the chin because we get a goal immediately after the half-time whistle, and it's in by Thomas Vermaelen with his second goal in 2 games this episode, and that's looking really, really good for him. You know, massive threat from the corners, and he's doing well in there again. They almost get an instant reply there, but good save by Silerson. Then we go down the other end, guys, and it's in towards Mounir, and we take the lead for the first time in this game. And if we could get 4 wins out of our opening 5 division rivals game, I would have been absolutely buzzing with this. But we still had a long way to go, and he was probing on us, if I'm being honest, guys. You know, he gets on the right here, good pullback. De Bruyne with a shot, really, really nice build-up, but in the end, I was a little bit frustrated with the way Silerson didn't end up saving that ball. But there you go. De Bruyne puts into the net. He keeps on coming forward here. Bale this time with a shot, and that's in. Yeah, that was demoralising for me, if I'm being honest. You know, 4-3 down now. The games and the score lines are absolutely crazy. That's something you guys, I'm sure, will be able to find out from division rivals. He doesn't stop here, guys. He keeps coming at us. And if I'm being honest, I didn't really have the time or the space to get one of my miraculous late comebacks here. And in the end, he makes it 5-3. Probably undeserved to be winning here by 2 goals. But in the end, I just couldn't really get back into the game. And it ends 5-3, so we are going to be taking a defeat that one. It happens, you know, against the top FIFA players like this guy. We just couldn't quite find a way through this time to get ourselves the victory. And it's really frustrating, actually, when you win on division rivals, because it shows you all this. You know, the match loss, only 11 points there. I don't really mind, of course, because I'm not really going to be playing FUT Champs this season. But anyway, it's this really, you know, only 420 points there. Not really what we would have wanted, if I'm being honest. We're up to rank 2, but of course we know that doesn't mean anything. We'll just get demoted from that once Everyone else catches up and the week continues. We get this really weird player here, this Markovic card. I wasn't really sure what this was, guys. I'd heard about it, but yeah, of course, he's not from Barcelona, so it has no relevance to us, so he just goes in the club. He's untradeable. I couldn't sell him on. If I could, I would. And there you go, guys. That's where the episode comes to a close. 2 wins out of 3 in division rivals today. It's not bad, guys. We've won 3 games out of our opening 5 in the little feature, the new feature this year, so it's okay. We are doing good, in my opinion. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. I'll be back very, very soon for some more building Barca, certainly next week. For now, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.